Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with yet another serving of randomized Wario Land 4, and you know what, let's not waste any time, let's spin the wheel. There are totally no coins here, the coins cannot scrundle here, just spin the wheel. Shittest thou me? Apparently we're starting with the Sapphire Passage again. Oh well. I'm not fond of Sapphire 2, but I mean, it's on the wheel dictated, so... Arabian Night. Cultural Appropriation Central. Look at those skeletons in the wall. They are things that exist. Because it's the horror passage, clearly. Now, normally I like levels with this sort of theme, like... Not in the context of cultural appropriation, of course, but just... Oh, look, there's the CD. We can't get down there just yet. But this level, I don't know, it's got good enough music, but it kind of is a tad boring from what I recall. But I'll try to make it interesting, I promise. And there are these fuckers... Ooh, there's a thing. There's an upwards pipe place in the upwards. These guys, I believe, don't... Like, they look like they might transform you, but they don't. They just hurt, from what I recall. Because my memory is clearly the most reliable thing in the world. I mean, needed proof of that? Just look at my Bomberman Tournament LP. That was... My memory was so reliable, I can't even. Pipe. Oh. No, that's exactly what they wanted to happen. Well, yeah, it's another one of these where there isn't a specific reward in mind. It's just boop a thing, and then all the monsters die, and you get what was inside their innards. Inside their innards. I'm sure that's a perfectly valid way of saying things. Now, I don't think these switches in these puzzle rooms affect blocks outside the puzzle rooms, but I'll just reset it to its default position just in case. And that was a super ground pound because I explained it in the last episode, you fall for long enough, you'll get super-de-duper-de powerful butt power. When is butt time? It is butt time now, fuckers. I don't think there's anything down there. I think we have to come up here eventually anyway. Possibly this is even where we're supposed to be now, I don't know. Here are these fuckers again. Just in case you didn't realise they were a thing in the previous level. Actually, that's the point. Were they required in the previous level? I feel like maybe not? Well, I mean, if you're going for 100%, obviously they are, but in this case, no. Because I work at the muffin factory. Now, I believe there's a set of these Forley platforms at the bottom of this room, where you need to be in... Oh, never mind. It's on the other side of the room, I think. Like, there's one of these platforms on the other side of the room that you have to go... Yeah, there it is. We'd have to fall down using ghost powers. There's no other way down there apart from using the ghost power, is what I'm trying to say here. This is the central theme to take away from this presentation. And of course, those bloody coins would dematerial ass eyes. Come on, stop missing and shoot me in the face with your goo balls. There we go. That's just a matter of not walking into the lanterns, because that'll de-zombify you. I feel like my commentary in this LP is either total shit or 100% exposition, 100% orange juice. I never talk about my life or anything interesting in this series. I don't know why. So you can jump into the light or into the bath. Either way, you'll get de-zombified. Is there anything else over here? I don't think there is. Another place where there's a required collectible down here in one of the harder modes, but... Jeez, if I want to do a collectathon guide to all the stuff in the harder modes, why don't I just play the harder modes? God damn. I apologise for everything. Just the fact that this series has been a little bit... not... I know what I'm trying to say. Also, I don't like these walls.
Bitch, what?
That's a weird thing to say, I know, but like, they're just random melty fucks of gold. Like, who said you could exist? Who put you on the planet? Here. And you can sort of run in place on the magic carpet things, which helps you build up speed for that. And yet another required hard mode thing, I believe. I've mentioned that cream before. I'm not sure why. I don't see how it's relevant. This thing, I believe you... Rude. Throw it up there, and then bounce it along like that. No, not like that. Not like that! Not like that, you fuck! forgot to hold up. You get the idea with this, though. Get down to the other side before he walks off in a strange direction. Come on, over here. Not over there, you penis! I'll just speed up until I get it, how about that? There we go, holy shit. Was that really worth taking up all that time just to get a diamond? Well, no, not really. But I did it anyway, what are you going to do about it? By the way, I think the invincible throwy guy from, like the quote-unquote enemies in those puzzle rooms, at least that particular one anyway, is, first of all, he's invincible, so you can use him for throwing puzzles infinitely without worrying about having to reset the room or whatever. But also, I believe he's like a reference to a Japanese game or something. I don't know, but I've acknowledged it. I don't know or care, so if Alex is watching this series, I'm sure there's like a 40% chance he'll say, oh, it's a reference to so-and-so in the comments, and I'll be like, thank you, Alex. That's all. For a moment there, I'd be worried that I was worried that they might have put the bomb switch right there, so you just pound down that ass, and then you die. Now this looks conspicuous, so I shall have to charge from a distance using the magic-ass carpet. These things do control it a bit weirdly. There we go. Oh, it's a secret passage! That's also not one of my memes. Ah, my memes. My ding-ding-dongs. Now, wait, where did I come from? I came from the up. So which way am I? Who is this? What is a butt scrundle? Well, clearly it's what you use to harvest butt diamonds. We've established this. Oh, you can't it sort of looks like you can stand on this phallic ass thing, but no, you can't. Phallic ass. Well, that's a combination that no one's ever tried before, I'm sure. Damn it, thing, just stop rising with me. I want to kill this fucker. And then there was stuff over here. Flying near the tooth fuckers. Which reminds me, I saw a thing. Yeah, I saw like I think it was stand-up comedy. It was an American in Japan and doing stand-up in Japanese about how difficult kanji is, like how Japanese mostly makes sense apart from the kanji. And as a speaker of Japanese, I could totally feel that. Also, introduction of yet another transformation. A million bees. Yeah, he was talking about how, just fucking sting me, you fuckface. I don't like how this one looks, because he gets all puffy and then he's like, poo. But, yeah, so he was complaining about kanji. I feel like I can't really talk about it because that would be kind of stealing his routine, but just rest assured, I totally feel it, because it's, like, stuff like, okay, the kanji for big, you add a little dot to the bottom bit of it, and it becomes the kanji for the verb meaning to get fat, which makes sense. But then you move that dot to the upper right instead, and it means dog instead, and Japanese dogs are fucking tiny, so it makes no sense. And there's stuff like the verb meaning to touch is the kanji for insect, and then the kanji for horns. Like, you don't want to touch a horned insect, it's probably gonna venomize you. And the verb meaning to begin is a woman and a table. Or the kanji for this. Also, jabby dodger things up here. But, yeah, to begin, woman plus table. Like, what? I don't know what they're hoping to begin by putting a woman on a table, but there you go. And, like, that's most of the routine kind of spoiled for you right there, so I should probably stop. But you get the idea. And as a speaker of Japanese, I could totally feel that. I feel it hardcore. Anyway, enough rambling. Now, in this room, I believe these fuckers are just here to be a nuisance. Wow. Didn't even realize I was on top of a... Oh, I could pick up the fucker. Well, how about you... I want you to transform me so I can get those gems down there, you insensitive fuckface. Okay, come on. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Like, you fucking just fucking hit me with the fuck. Why are you so incompetent, you asses? Ooh, right into the bath. That's not even a euphemism. Hoi. Hoives. Because Temmy. I've been talking on Skype with Zelda about, hang on. Do I have to go through here? I don't think so. About Undertale. Because she is the authority on Undertale. And just before I started recording this, she started watching the episode that I uploaded today, which will be yesterday as of when this video goes up. So, on the Sunday, the super late episode, episode 18, if you want a frame of reference. But yeah, she just started watching that, and some of my theories about it are true. I'm not going to talk about it here because I don't want someone to be avoiding my Undertale LP for fear of spoilers, only to have stuff spoiled for them here in this LP instead. So I shall say no words on the matter. And I'm going to make that fall again and grab those gems because they're right there. It's free money. And you can't turn down free money because that makes you not a person. Now come on, fucker, where did you go, or did I kill you? Can't have killed you because you needed to get through here, apparently not, never mind. Well, I fucked up. I got some of them anyway. Now, what's down here? Of course it's the switchy swoo. Is there anything of value back up there if I were to go back this way? I don't think so. See, in the harder modes, you're required to think outside the box in terms of, which way you go once you hit the switch. But, I mean, it's not easy mode, this is normal mode. There isn't an explicit easy mode, but... Ah, right, yes. There are points where you need to pound the ground with your butt in order to... Again, required collectibles in harder difficulties, but... Will I ever shut my ass about those things? Now, where is the magic carpet, fuck? Because I need to continue using it. See, there's another one right here. Well, not magic carpet, it's another pound the ground with your butt. I think it's just money, but just in case, I think you have to do a super ground pound because otherwise you'll run out of momentum before you reach the arse bottom, and... you can't just straight up ground pound into water. Is the idea here. And, oh my god, fucking... Okay, fine, I won't kill you. Arse fish, bitch, tits, poo. I'm just so loquacious. I realise that over the course of time, my creative insults have become less creative, is what I'm trying to say here. Just less enter-arse-taining. Enter-arse-taining. Well, no comment on the imagery that throws up. Now, right, yes, okay, wait, hang on, fuck. Where did I put my magic carpet? That's not a euphemism either. Do I have to leave the room and come back? Because I'm okay with this. But I'm not leaving without that CD. Yeah, we've got everything else. This level wasn't as bad as I remember. I recall it being really dull, or at the very least dulvely, but, well, we're here, and it's going okay. And it didn't take as long as last time either, because... I have that bit in the puzzle room to speed up, and... we're making good time. We have time for another episode in this episode. Get out of the way, carpet. Thank you. Yeah, this was right near the beginning, so we've got all the everythings. Yeah, we are good at life. Well, I'm good at life. You're not playing the game. Blocks up there to make sure you don't go backwards, and there we go. Hitting the wall because deliciousness. And look, we got double the amount of treasure in this level compared to the very first one. Now, is that good enough for a gold crown? Probably not. My streak has been broken. Or has it? Oh yeah, every heart... Oh, it's good enough for gold, never mind. Every heart you finish the level with is worth 50 money. Which means that you're guaranteed to get a bonus of at least 50 money if you get out the level at all. So if you complete level, you'll get... if you run out of hearts, you die. So you'll by default have to finish the level with at least one heart. Because otherwise you're dead. So you get a bonus of 50G every time you complete level. And I hate games where the currency is G, because that strikes me as so fucking lazy. And it just... I have so many negative feelings associated with the notion of G as money. Anyway, we have another wheel to spin, so let's fucking spin the wheel! Yep. We have a new one on our hands, it would seem. Yep. Emerald Passage! We finally get to take on the easiest and presumably least time-consuming level in the game. And it only took us 3 episodes, although to be fair, episode 1 was never not going to just be the entry passage, but... There we go! Finally doing the easiest level in the game. This is supposed to be the level you play first. And... Also, it has lyrics. Well, the music here has Japanese lyrics, so that's a thing. I don't much care for when video games have, like, platformers where each level has lyrics. Like, no, keep your vocal effects out of the video game music, please. Like, Sonic Rush was I think the biggest offender of this. But yeah, this level, in super hard mode, I don't know about regular hard mode, but super hard mode, if you come into this level, then you land on the bomb switch straight away, which means you could just leave as soon as you arrive. But you have all these to collect, and the CD, and the key, and everything, so you could, but you can't. You feel me? So, you end up having to do the entire level on a time limit. Or you could just go in and then collect each collectible one piece at a time. You know, whatever suits. Also, Wario comes out of the butt stomp faster than enemies come out of being stunned by it, so with those spear enemies, sometimes you can just pound the arse ground, and then just do that while they're changing forms. You have to worry about getting hurt by them. So, pro-elite strat tip, magees. Just the tip. I'm awful. Anyway, charge through this bit without jumping, you fuck. Although apparently jumping didn't make any difference. And look, you wouldn't have known that was there, but it is, because it's, I don't know, this platform is your hint that also there's a tiny tuft of grass just there. But some walls, you can go through them. Sometimes there's stuff hidden by stuff. That's what this game is about. Not quite as bad of an offender as Donkey Kong 64, where you do stuff to make stuff happen, and then stuff happens when you do stuff. This isn't quite as stuff-heavy as that. But there is stuff. It goes ding when there's stuff. And oh look, it's a really easy puzzle room. I'm assuming they use purple blocks in here because there are green and red exclamation mark blocks in this level. And maybe hitting the switch in there does make all purple blocks throughout the level, not just in the puzzle room, solid or unsolid. So maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. Game design. I am a person who does it. Oh, you'd have thought there'd be a secret passage up there, but I don't know. I feel like there might be. We shall see. We shall see on the backwards pass. And also, another invisible wall. A surprisingly sneaky place to hide the first... Technically the first CD of the game. So, you know. Oh look, an enemy just went through the wall. What could it mean? It means there's a secret passage, which we'll be using on the backwards pass to get us to the end as speedily as possible. So, I'd like to think that by this point, we've come to understand the various terminologies of backwards pass, forwards pass, etc, etc. Now, this fatness power-up, it does wear off over time, but typically it's put into levels as a means of slowing you down, especially on backwards passes when you're running away from the bomb. So, it does wear off over time, but it does take a while. But it also means that just jumping is good enough to be an instant super ground pound, so a thing to consider. And we've activated both the green and the red blocks, and I think once I've done all the things that once we've done all the things that require the green and red blocks to be solid, I should probably de-solidify them, just so, again, thinking ahead about the backwards pass, so that you won't have blocks in your way, so you can just straight this is a very horizontal, flat level. So, you know, it would make sense to just charge, basically. Right. Boop, and then another boop, and you're dead. I feel like we're almost certainly... In fact, yeah, look how easy this level is. This is clearly intended to be the first level. And you have only 90 seconds to escape, but this is a very flat, linear level. And honestly, the blocks don't get in your way all that much, he says, as blocks get in his way very much. But yeah, this level's just designed for you to hit the switch, and then just hold down R, and then just charge backwards through the level. And I do appreciate that, because you don't get to do that all that much in this game. Because obviously the levels do get progressively harder and difficulter to work with, yes. That's exactly what they are. But I mean that's a difficulty curve. But yeah, this is a fun rompy level if you want a fun rompy level to have fun and romp into. It's slightly morbid though if you think about it, that Wario is free to come and go into these paintings as much as he pleases, and every time in order to leave, he has to destroy the entire world that he just went into. Another gold crown, I am, like, on fire today or something. I don't know, I should probably not speak so loudly about bombs and fire in a university accommodation. Because terrorism, especially in light of the stuff that happened in Paris and Lebanon, and I would say Mexico, but I think that was an earthquake. But, like, Friday the 13th of this month of this year was kind of a shit day for a lot of people. A lot of people. I mean, a lot of people have already said words about that, so I shouldn't... I care. That's the main thing to take away from this. So, ending on a high note, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode of Wario Land 4, we'll go wherever the wheel takes us. Totally not the coins. It's totally not a coin-operated wheel. See you then.